Ah, oh yeah, let's get it popping. O O O M G. Man. No Diddy, no Diddy, no Diddy, no doubt. No Diddy, no Diddy, no Diddy, no doubt. No Diddy. OMG. Oh man. Diddy ex employee testifies about setting up the baby oil, and setting up the rooms, setting up the whole ambiance for the freak offs. And not only did this employee testified about that, before he testified, he has been granted immunity. Wow. That means whatever he's talking about, he can't personally be charged for. So he might crash completely out, but we don't know. He just talking about the things that he used to do, and the hills and the thrills and all kind of rugs and pills, the hills and pills and things in that Miami raid was crazy. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, Diddy house got raided back before all these charges, and one of them was out here in LA. The other one was Miami. Now they had the Miami Vice dude, Special Agent Gerald Gannon, testifies and speaks what he's seen, and we go, you know us, we like to be petty and go through each picture, show and tell. Anyway, but first, um, let's get to what should we go to first? Should we go to the Ray, or should we talk? Let's talk about that George dude. That George dude, his personal assistant, he set it up the baby oil. Well, before I sit down, let me find the damn article. I ain't even find the article yet. Let me find the article. You know me, TMZ is my main source. TMZ, Law and Crime Network, and ABC News will be my references to go to. Where is the pictures of this dude? This dude and Diddy. The Diddy and this dude. Wow. Boom. Right here, ladies and gentlemen. This person right here. This dude right here. He got on that damn stand and look what he says. I'm going to read it first and then we'll play the video later. Look at this. Diddy's ex-employee, George Kaplan. I set up baby oil, lube, candles in the hotel rooms, then cleaned it up after. Damn. Woo. So that's why he got, because before he was going to testify to this, he was going to say, hey, I'm going to plead the fifth. And it was like, you know what? We don't want you to keep saying, I plead the fifth, I plead the fifth. You know what? We as the United States of the government going against Puff, we will give you immunity if you just tell us everything and you will not be charged, sir. Oh, cool. I'll tell. He put, so everybody trying to get a buck out of this damn thing. It's just shit. He knows after this he can write a book. He can go on interviews like the damn meat freezer. The meat freezer going on all kind of damn podcasts and stuff. Gave the guy a few of the many, so Diddy uh uh is reward now is screwed. Yeah, he's screwed because they ain't telling what else he's gonna say. This is just day one. What did he say? I'm gonna read it. Then you know me. I got my damn video clips. I like to clip up. Diddy's former employee George Kaplan says part of his work as an executive assistant at Combs Enterprise called for him to set up hotel rooms. Wow, for his boss, complete with some staples for a freak off with lube, baby oil, candles. Wow. Good morning, Lois Cox in the building. on the phone can't tag. Okay, shout out to yo, Lois Cox. Lois Cox out of New Jersey. Jersey in the city, baby. Anyway, shout out to Pat. Let's get to the damn content. So Kaplan testified on Wednesday, Diddy federal criminal trial in New York City, telling the jury he booked the rooms. So now we got somebody directly that booked the rooms. Damn it. Oh, this is leading to the racketeering part. Now we starting to get to see how this is considered racketeering. Because now you're hiring people. Now you got somebody in charge of the damn baby oil. Can't baby oil buyer or burn? What's up, Andrew? Damn. Oh, now you got a direct person. We heard about the rumors about what the feds said, not rumors, what the feds say in the opening statements. What was it, Damian Williams? We he had personal assistants that will set up the freak offs, that will provide the lane, the baby oil, the lube, and this and now they wasn't lying. And that opening statement by Damian, I wish I'd had that clipped up, by Damian Williams, the Southern District, the head dude at the time, was speaking about this dude. Well, I don't know if he's the only dude or one of the dudes. You know what I'm saying? Wow. Kaplan testified in Diddy's federal criminal trial. Okay, we read that. Okay, boom. Set up the hotel. He was set up the hotels in New York, Miami, and Los Angeles. Different states. Interstate. How y'all don't catch this now? He wasn't doing it just in LA or just in Miami. He was doing it to different states to set up the. Wow. Y'all don't catch it though? Y'all ain't caught it though? Wow. Shout out to him. He said, forget it, man. Y'all ain't gonna get me caught up in no charges. Yes, I did it. I set up the damn rooms. Wow. He booked the rooms, damn it, including at the Intercontinental Hotel where Diddy was later seen on the video putting the put on Cassie, man. Sorry about that, Cassie. Sorry about what happened to you on this video. I don't mean to make lightly of it, but it just I got to make it entertaining a little bit and put the. But it's sad what happened to the young lady. You know what I'm saying? The young star. March 2016. Although Kaplan said he only worked for Diddy from 2013 and 2000. Is that 15? Wait a minute, I'm confused. How do you provide that one? That was in 16. I don't know if did that say 15. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how he. I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, if he did that one, but yeah, now we got somebody that's in the damn room that's there that can tell you, you know, that yes, it was me setting it up. It's different when you hear word of mouth. He told the juries he would book rooms for Diddy under the alias Frank Black. Like I told y'all, which he says was deprived from one of Notorious Biggie's names, Frank White. We all know that, the King of New York, if you don't know. Time to take a plea, right, Andrew? I will take a plea right now. Kaplan testified he would pack Diddy's bags beforehand. Woo! This is him. This is him. He will pack the bag beforehand, then unpack it inside the room, setting up the candles. Damn, candles. Like he's about to have a candlelight dinner. Setting up candles like a ritual, man. Astroglide lubricant. We already know what that's for. And the Johnsons, the infamous, the notorious baby oil. Wow. 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 Like the video, subscribe. Share me out. Share me out. Boom. Let's rate it out. Uh, he was collecting bottles of baby oil, alcohol, and Gatorade. Wow. He also mentioned he saw brown crystallized powder on the bathroom sink. Oh yeah. So he wasn't the rug pusher, but he was the one setting up the freak off with the How y'all don't see this? He's saying he went to LA, New York, Miami. Now we're getting into the not only the transportation for process. That's done. Now they moving in into the to the RICO of how he was paying his employees to set up these freak offs. A hat, indica or sativa. Uh, I would say hybrid, but sativa because it gives you more energy. But anyway, I wouldn't know nothing about that. You know, I did that back in my teenage and early 20s. I just drink. I have a job. You know, I don't do that. You know, but if I had a choice, let me make sure I clarify that. Kaplan says he clean, and not only he set up the freak offs, y'all. Not only he set up the freak offs, Kaplan says he cleared the rooms instead of housekeepers. Why would he do that, ladies and gentlemen? You know why? As a way to protect Diddy's public image. So he didn't want to see the damn. He didn't want the juries. He didn't want the housekeepers to see all the damn lube everywhere, all the damn candles and juices and berries flowing around. He would clean it up. He would be the housekeeper before the housekeeper come, telling juries there was a concern about embarrassing photos coming out, which people got phones and we take pictures, right? Taking pictures, yeah. Wow, unbelievable. Moving along. Okay, I read that already. Boom. Let's go. Let's go. Here we go. He testified he would contact him during hotel stays. I can't see. uh for food, clothes, and sometimes rugs, and stays in. I can't see what the times in the way right there. And food, clothes, and sometimes rugs, including Advil, ketamine, and MDMA. Damn, this dude just said he just crashed out and started telling. He said Diddy gave him cash, cash, smart, so you can't trace it. Diddy would give him cash and a number to call, and he would come down with the rugs to give Diddy. So I guess he was like a drug mule almost. He would get, wow, wow, wow. This man, now it's getting really dirty, y'all. Like, y'all don't see this. Y'all don't see how this dude about to do life if he don't cut a deal. Y'all don't see this? Y'all still talking about what about Cassie this and Cassie that? It's not just about Cassie. Shout out to Cassie. Cassie is the face of it, but she's not the only part man of the case. They keep what about this? This dude is telling you that he was employed. Look, he said he logged in between 80 to 100 hours a week for the starting salary of 125K. I would have did it too. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect, and because I ain't got, he didn't have nothing to do with the freak off. He was just there to set it up. Nah, that would have messed with my conscience. But 125K, that's kind of hard not to turn down. All I got to do is book it, set it up. Nah, I wouldn't want to clean it up. Nah, nah. The cleanup part, that would have, yeah, I would have had to hire somebody to clean all that nasty stuff, the funk of UTI. You remember Cassie said she would have UTI, urinary tract infections and stuff. I wouldn't want to smell all that. And, funky booties and nah, condoms and no condoms because sometimes they didn't wear condoms. Just the smell and the funk and the lubrication everywhere. Ugh, nah. You had to come in like a doctor, like during COVID, and excuse my lips, you're doing 2020 situation, and come completely with the hood thing on, everything to do that type of job. Man, you don't know what you're going to touch. Ugh. So, nah, I wouldn't want to do it. It would mess with my conscience too, knowing that this person you can tell is not a willing, not a, not, this on drugs, crackheads. Basically, no disrespect, Cassie, but Diddy and Cassie was crackheads. They was junkies, bro. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, you don't want. I don't want to depend my money on a person that have mood swings because we know about junkies and crackheads, whatever you want to call it. they got mood swings where they don't got their rugs in their system, and they get real. And then when they are on it, it's either they super happy or they super mad. So you don't want to catch when they own them things. They hot. He said this dude said his job was almost took it from him a million times. You know, Diddy was I'll fire your ass or whatever you say. Excuse me, sorry. Anyway, just read. He said Diddy would threaten his job. I didn't even say it. See, I was just saying that was threatening his job at times and told him he wanted to be surrounded by the best. Woo! This is over, y'all. I don't see how y'all don't see how this is over. He better cut a deal 911. Somebody better tell him he's not going to win this case, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh, y'all read that already. Yeah, somebody better tell him he's not going to win this case. And then, you know me, I always got to go and source up, and so I sourced up with paper. And you know me, I like to go on video. Yes, I do. Look at this dude, man. This dude crashed out on stand, homie. Told it, man. And then we're gonna go to. Let me see which one. Who I want to go to? Because there's two people that goes into it. I'm gonna go to ABC first, and then I'm gonna go to the homegirl, Elizabeth. um, special agent. Now, I don't want the special agent yet. I want Gerald. So Gerald is at the 437 mark. 30. Let's go to 34. Check this out. Fair use. Fair use, man. Woo wee. Let me make sure I put the caption on if you can see it. Bam. Let's go. Fast forward.
Up in the ball on the floor.
We also heard from a former employee of Sean Combs, George Kaplan, who was called to testify.
Yeah.
Who is he?
He was a former assistant. About 15 months, he worked as Sean Combs' executive assistant. He said they're one of 4 of them during his tenure. And for a time, he was meant to be the cleanup man from the freak-offs. He said he would first stock the hotel rooms. He said there was a hotel bag that contained baby oil and Astroglide and other items that the jury...
Wow. So he'll come with that already in the bag, ready to go.
...has already heard about. And then he was meant to clean up the hotel rooms himself, tidy them up, he said, to protect Combs' reputation.
Wow.
I have to ask you, at what point he was able to get an immunity order? What was the reaction when that happened?
Well, the jury...
Dude got an immunity order. He cannot be charged what he's saying. That's dangerous, dude. They ain't telling what this dude about to say. Whew.
He didn't see it, but he said he was otherwise going to invoke his Fifth Amendment rights against self-incrimination. We don't know why he wanted it. We don't know whether he's about to testify about...
Well, we already know why. He said he would come with the drugs. The drug, not only the baby oil and all that, but the rugs too. You seen what TMZ just reported? Wow. That's why. He know he can be charged as an accomplice. He's part of the enterprise. He snitched. This is part of the enterprise part, y'all. He's a bad boy employee. Do y'all get it? He's the baby oil bandit. And the baby oil was the rugs. Right, correct. They found stuff. They finally well, I'm not gonna say the baby oil. I'll take that back. I ain't gonna say too much of the baby oil, but for sure the eye drops. Them eye drops wasn't just regular eye drops. So you know what this tell you how grimy this dude did was. Let me give y'all. I got some eye drops. Shit. This is the eye drops, right? He had eye drops. Y'all seen the pictures of the eye drops, right? They said it was rugs. I don't know what is all ketamine, GHB, I don't know. Right? Thank you, SE, Mac, and the damn thing. So when before you get your drink, Diddy, doop, 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 whoever, doop, 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 doop. It's easy to put it in eye drops. It makes total sense. Wow. Y'all don't see how this dude about to be, he's fried and cooked and sauteed, ready to eat on the plate. He done, homie. Like, I don't see what people, all this conspiracy stuff. So like so all this stuff, they just planted all this stuff. Come on, man. Come on, man. And we gonna get to the pictures. We gonna get to the pictures. Oh, wait a minute. Let me cook for a second. I mean, I'm gonna let them cook for a second. I'm gonna go to the comments. Y'all know me. I like to be transparent.
About crimes that potentially he committed that would necessitate that kind of an immunity.
Woo!
He did testify, though, about procuring illegal drugs for Combs.
See, that's why that's why he got immunity. He like, shit, I ain't trying to get in trouble for him. Hey, he paid me. I'm sorry. You should have stayed loyal, but I guess he said, hell no, I ain't about to do no time for your ass, did he?
He said he would give cash that Combs gave him and then bring Combs the bag of drugs, including one that contained MDMA.
Aaron Katursky there at the
MDMA. Wow. Let me get to the comments now. Ooh, Lord, let me read what y'all talking about. And the eye drops, right? Yes. Subscribe. Real Wayne, ingredients, real babies. I man, the stuff he was, man. Wait till you see the pictures of in that raid. You know that's like content for days. You know we about to clown in a minute. We gonna get into the damn raid in a minute. I just wanted to tell y'all this dude is on the stand. He's continued to be on the stand today. He got full immunity to say whatever. What else he gonna say? Woo! And Tanya Whittaker, still no kids, involved only adults. Yeah, that's true. He had no kids. You remember it was rumors that it was some kids, teenagers, and lawsuits. That, different people would say, they seen kids, whatever. But I don't, there's nothing mentioned about no minors in this so far. I haven't heard anything about no minor stuff. So yeah, you're right. Hobson didn't was clapping them cheeks like crazy. Yeah, Diddy. You talking about Diddy? Diddy was going crazy in them damn rooms, bro. And it makes sense why. You thinking he's 55? How do he have such a heavy, crazy X drive? Why does he have an X drive? He was taking X, dum dum dum, allegedly, and not allegedly. Shit, you seen? Well, I'm gonna show y'all what they found in the raid in a minute. Damn. Max says, not being funny, but with those combination of rugs and have been passed out, let alone X for 48 to 72 hours, right? She said them damn things would go, Cassie and whoever was involved, even the workers would stay long. And they would get paid by the hour, you know what I'm saying, and get banked, good money, not enough, but good living, you know what I'm saying? It ain't no good living if you're catching a STD, you know. You know what I'm saying? Messing with your life. Is that worth it? Nah. Me and they was hitting it raw a lot of times, you know what I'm saying, according to testimony in this case. Wow. According to Cassie herself, it's crazy, y'all. Max says, gosh, I feel for every person wrapped up in this depravity, man, is crazy, right? The psychological damage, the mental damage, the whoo. Then we gonna let my little mama talk for a second. Elizabeth, I love little Elizabeth Milner out of Crime and Network, Law and Crime Network. I'm stuttering. Here we go. Fair use.
This is George Kaplan, former executive assistant. He testified that he actually picked up drugs for Diddy. Can you tell us what exactly he said about that? Because again, this is important for the racketeer.
Wait till what? I like this part because she gonna tell you the whole scene when he walks in, everything. Peep this out.
Hearing charge. If we're talking about Combs operating a criminal enterprise and he was using his assistants and his bodyguards to further criminal activity.
She gonna go to the beginning. Watch.
For criminal activity and cover it up. These are the people you want to hear about. So what exactly did he say about picking up drugs for Diddy?
Watch this.
Well, absolutely, Jesse. And you know what? I'm just going to kind of tell you and take it a little bit back just 2 hours
Fair
earlier,
use.
just because outside of the presence of the jury, so right while Dr. Hughes was testifying, they were dismissed for lunch. Then we have this moment again outside of the presence of the jury where we were first introduced to George Kaplan, us in the gallery, us in the press. Obviously, the prosecution and both the defense were
Watch
we
this
see
part.
George Kaplan taking the stand, and we're like, okay, what's about to happen? Well, let me just tell you, Jesse, he invoked his Fifth Amendment right of self-incrimination.
Woo! Got that immunity deal. Wow.
Outside of the presence of the jury, and in exchange for that, he was actually given a court-ordered immunity deal, which is why maybe he's being so forthcoming about just all the everything that he had to do as far as responsibility goes while he was on the job.
But watch the interaction between him and Diddy
for that 2-year time period. And so whenever he got on the stand again, George Kaplan, for the most part, he is kind of medium built, a little stocky. And when I had noticed him taking the stand outside of the presence of the jury, I saw him and Diddy kind of look at each other. George Kaplan smiled at him, Diddy smiled back, and so there seemed like...
Wow. So George smiled at him and Diddy smiled back. Diddy thought he was gonna have his back. Diddy thought he was like, yeah, he ain't gonna tell shit. I hooked this dude up. I would have been like Mad Dogging his ass. Like, why you just keep taking the Fifth? Why you want to get immunity? But yeah, he smiled back. Imagine walking over to the other side. Man, check this out, y'all. Probably like him now, right? Somebody named Rat Williams said free Diddy. No Diddy, no Diddy, no Diddy, no doubt. All right, we let Elizabeth cook for a second.
Like familiarity about him to him. So when he announced himself as a former executive assistant of Diddy and working for the Combs Enterprise per se, then I was like, okay, he's another staff member, because sometimes you just never know who these people are and who's going to be testifying in this trial. And so as far as George Kaplan, today he was questioned by Maureen Comey. So he used to actually work at Nickelodeon for about a 7-month period.
Damn, Nickelodeon.
Over to the Combs Enterprise in December of 2013. So he had worked for Diddy's company.
Just give you a background, like where his background come from. Anyway, I want to get to the meat and potatoes because time be going by so fast on here because we be having fun and I'll be reading the comments and I get caught up. Diddy probably didn't like him now, yeah. Right, when he was sitting there, he probably like, he went to smile like, I thought we made a deal. You know, Diddy be wanting his money. You see what Diddy did to allegedly to Cassie's mom, made Cassie's mom pay $20K. He a cold dude, but he gave it back. But damn, tricking ain't a crime. Yes, it is. Look up transportation. Interstate transportation. You can't do it. You can't buy poom, fly people out from one state to another state for sex. You can't do it. For prostitution. You can't do it. Unfortunately, I know it sounds petty, but it's called the Mann Act. And I know what y'all gonna get into the history of the Mann Act and all that, but that was for pimps. You know, it was for us at first, yeah, but then it was really for pimps later on. Pimps would do this, you know, pimping across America, you know what I'm saying? So this has eliminated, not saying completely the pimp, but the pimp is really low key now. You know what I'm saying? Because now he can get what a Diddy's getting, you know, all these different charges, you know. Wow, dog. Woo! So now let's get to the meat and potatoes. So same state is all good. Red Hunter. Different cities and states, like for instance, like I think in Vegas, I don't know. Let's Google it. I don't even know. I know for sure Vegas got some kind. It varies in different cities and states. I'm just gonna leave it like that. It varies. Some cities like Vegas is kind of loose. Different parts of LA, I can tell you, very loose. Very loose. We got women right now. We got women right now on the street called Figueroa. Rain, sleep, or snow.
Daytime, night, morning, afternoon, whatever. You gonna see women out there damn near naked. We call it the blade. It used to be called in my era the damn hole stroll. Let's just keep it red, the stroll. And I can go right now to it, and you will see them butt naked, almost naked, man, or sometimes naked, by the dozens, whatever you like, brown, yellow, orange, purple, orange, green, black, whatever you color of the crayon you want, they got them. Snow bunnies, they got them. Latinas, they got them. They got everything for sale. So cities and states varies. You know, in some states they don't, and I'm pretty sure wherever y'all live at, y'all name y'all city and state where they got the damn hole stroll, the blade, whatever, aka the blade. Yeah, everybody got their own street. Tell me the streets. Snitch real quick. Y'all know. Don't try to act like y'all ain't got no hole stroll where y'all live. No damn blade where y'all live. It may be 20 miles, 30, 50 miles away, but you know about, you heard about it. Here we go. All right, let me read what y'all talking about. That's right. Shout out to Mac. Sean Nudd. Pimping ain't easy. It ain't. Being a pimp is hard now, boy. This ain't the 70s and beyond. This ain't the, I'm sorry, my era. They could do it too a little more. They didn't have all these crazy laws. So this ain't the 90s, 80s, 70s, 60s, 40s. This ain't, this ain't that era. This is a whole nother era. You know what I'm saying? And the pimp is doing life now, And why his HY 304 get to walk through the door, he doing about 100 years, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of them, they'll get, all kind of ages, That's crazy. That's the part where they get the time from. They be having minors, a lot of sick, man. It's minors right now on Figueroa. You know what I'm saying? That's lying, talking about they 18. Andrew, yeah, they got the streets like that here too. See, Andrew, no. Max said the red light district is called here. I see the red light district. See, where are you from, Mac? I don't know where that's at. Is that Atlanta? Where's that at? I don't know. Pimp hand strong. Bees be gone. The real wino. Hey man, that's what Diddy was doing. They should have just charged him with pimping and pandering. I don't know if they got that law. But anyway, Red Hunter said Figueroa, man. Yeah, y'all look up Figueroa. It's all on YouTube. You see what I'm talking about. Whistle the Johns get off the scot-free. Yeah. And the Johns, the tricks, they just get slapped on their hand. Go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Good morning, that's my auntie. That's my auntie Shaky. I love my auntie in here, y'all. She's the one in blue. She's from Los Angeles, California. Anyway, what's up, auntie? Love you, auntie. Good morning, nephew. Love you more. There we go. Say what? Oh Lord, please protect our children. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's sad, and I'm not trying to make a joke about it, but it's true. Yeah. Women come up missing and stuff, and then Vegas is only 3.5 hours from here. You know what I'm saying? Or 35 minutes, 40-minute flight. That's real. That's my homegirl told me when I went to when I just seen one of my homegirls. Anyway, I ain't gonna say too much. She said she lives in Vegas right now. She said they got pimps in high school in Vegas. She said she fears for her daughter's safety in Vegas. They got pimps already in high school. Pimping girls in high school right now in Vegas. It's real, bro. Mac, from Scotland. Shout out to Scotland. Yeah, we worldwide in this thing. But the mattress actress online making 1 million is wild. Hey, I can see women making money on OnlyFans and whatever sites or Backpay, whatever, independently now we got webs and the website and internet and the phone, your damn computer, tablets, I can see how the 304s is making money, you know what I'm saying? Low key, you feel me? Like for real. Hey, hell no. Yeah, I'm telling. Yeah, my homegirl, Nikki, say her name Nikki. The homegirl Nikki, man, told me recently, like 3 weeks, maybe a month ago, at a block function, and she was like, "Yeah, I'm scared for my daughter's safety. There's pimps in her high school, and they've been trained by their fathers and their mothers. That's like, you know, current pimps. So it's like generational. It's just crazy. I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh. That shit crazy, right? Yeah, it's a breeding culture. You know what I'm saying? It's real, and that's what Diddy was doing to me, in my opinion. Um, you see a lot of them at cheap hotels, right? Them cheap ass hotels. You know, he said, "Oh hell no, right?" Ashley Moss or Moise or Mosi or Mose. Mose. It's a Mose. Ashley Mose. It's actually Ashley Mose. Hi there from Michigan. Shout out to Michigan, man. Shout out to Michigan. See, Michigan got different laws, and Michigan ain't the consent is 16, right? In Michigan. See, different states, cities and states got different laws when it comes to uh, uh, um, what they call it, consensual age. Theirs is 16. In Cali, 18. We ain't playing out here. You got to be 18, dog. Auntie said horrible. I know. So Playboy, oh, it's cool, just be pimps. So who? So Playboy and it's cool to just to be pimps. I'm not saying it's cool to be pimps. I'm just saying like I don't understand. It's just a different culture in different cities and states, man. They trying to get rid of it. They suspending the kids, they expelling them, but you know how it is. It's mind control. Long you, if the victim like Cassie, long as she ain't saying nothing, they ain't got no victim. You know what I say all the time when I used to work at the train station. Y'all know I used to work at the armed security guard at the train station. I do security now, unarmed, but yeah, you know I used to call the sheriffs for different things. Is the victim there? Nah, they ain't there. Well, we ain't got no crime. That should be the favorite. No victim, no crime. Mind manipulation is crazy, y'all. It's sad. And actually, Mose. T.A. Salvation Brother. Remember the Playboy white dude throwing the parties. Why didn't he get locked up? Them dudes back in the 1970s. You already know what it is, man. Yeah, he had the complexion for the protection, you know. And him and Bill Cosby allegedly was good buddies at that damn Playboy mansion. They waited till that man was dead and gone. They made sure that Hugh Hefner, that's what you talking about. Hugh Hefner was dead and gone. I used to admire Hugh Hefner because I thought he was cool. I see an old man with all these beautiful women dancing and stuff, not knowing he was a pimp right in front of our eyes. He was a pimp. He was a pimp. So they waited till that man was dead and gone. Now they got all these Playboy bunnies coming out saying this and saying that, and they waited too late. No victim, no crime, y'all. Remember that? Remember I just told you? Without a victim, you have no crime. Unfortunately, man. Bro, you deleting Diddy? Yeah, for my time frame, bro. Yeah, Diddy's pretty done off. I'm done with Diddy. I'm done with R. Kelly music. You can't play it. People gonna look at you weird. He ain't been convicted yet, but the conviction is coming, dog. You got a worker that has full immunity. Immunity. All right, y'all. Wait. I'm gonna get to y'all. Let me get to y'all comments in a second. I want to get to the rugs part and what they got into the damn raid, y'all. Just show the visuals of the rugs. The rugs that was found in his Miami raid. These were the items. Well, some of the items. We already know one. Let me see. This just to make it funny, it's fun, whatever. We know about the baby oil. They seized all this baby oil at his Miami, at his Miami mansion. Anyway, just show y'all a visual of that, and then we can dive in. Why, dog? With dildo, sex toys, all kind of stuff, man. And his heels, it's crazy stuff. All right, let me go to the comment. I'm gonna interact with y'all. Y'all talking. I'm gonna read y'all. Hugh Hefner had money and it was legal. I actually want to be the black version legally. Murder Passe film crew. Not some of the stuff. maybe a lot of it, but some of it. According to Los Angeles law, California law, sorry, not just Los Angeles, I'm sorry, California law. We got, just like every state, you got a penal code. So yeah, he was violating them penal codes, but he had that money roll to make people turn their head to the side. And you heard? Uh, 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 Stephen Price, is there anyone testifying on Diddy's side, or is it just against him? They were all wrong. They were all wrong ones. So this right now, the case is at where the defense is presenting their case. So they presenting all their witnesses. Pretty soon, the defense will have, Diddy will have his turn to make his image look better and come with his witnesses. The people understand. But right now, they nailing his ass right now, man. So, woo, they nailing him. He better cut a deal. 911. Somebody better tell him, man. You can't beat this one. This is not 1999. Well, you beat that shooting in 1999. This is not whatever he had, the Tupac stuff, allegedly, this ain't Biggie, Tupac. I'm not even going to that. That's a whole nother topic. Allegedly, the white Abercrombie disgusting guy got bail, but at least he has been charged. Yes, what about all the men above Diddy? Yeah, I wish, man. You talking about Mike Jeffries? Yeah, Mike Jeffries got bail. Yeah, it's a messed up system. And we know that, right? So why do we commit crime? We don't have the same. Let's just keep it real. Who are the judges? Who are the people that's prosecuting? So we gotta be more mindful. We can't do what everybody else do. You're gonna get more time. It's been, you can look up the research on all that. So just don't commit no crime. Don't do this shit. Let me get into the rugs real quick. Let me show the more visuals, man. I'm sorry, man. This is crazy. This is crazy. Look at the yayo and all these different stuff. And this damn Balenciaga bag or whatever it was. He got all kind of pills, all kind of stuff in here, man. I mean, all kind of rugs, man. All kind. Look at the no, that's not drug. I'm gonna show some more. I got some more. I got the content. Look, boom. Look at that. Different pills, whatever color you like. Orange. Damn, man. Whatever you like. You want a little snow? You got a little snow with a little whatever color pill you like. White, yellow, orange, green, whatever pills you like. Damn, you can have, look, boom. Whatever color you want, man. God dang, dog. Shit crazy, huh? Wow. And not only that, what's up with all these damn hills, man? They found all kind of hills. They found like all kind of hills in there, man. 7-inch hills, 6-inch hills. He was in there, man, had role playing going on. They had hills and shit. He had all kind of hills, y'all. Look at all, and then not only, and then what was inside the hills? I don't know if that's white stuff or some stuff and bags of stuff. I don't know in them pills. I don't know. But what's up, man? He had all these pair of hills. Diddy was a freak, bro. Like, them drugs messed him up. He was basically a crackhead with money, bro. A crackhead with money. All these damn hills, man. I don't get it, man. I do get it. He was just a nasty mother. Nasty. And then you go to his bathroom. I'm sorry, let me show you a picture of his bathroom. His bathroom got chalk writing on the damn mirrors, and it says, "You are a legend," and all this different stuff, and lipstick. And this dude was wild, dog. Ammunition. I mean, sorry, that's the raw papers for the weed. We already know if you smoke He had the herb, of course, to roll it up, whatever. But he had more than just herb. He had this stuff, whatever that is, whatever that is, that brown, whatever, meth or whatever. I don't know what the hell. Different pills. Anyway, all right. Let me get to the comments. Let me get to the picture behind the article with the raid. Bam. There we go. Boom. Woo! Diddy trial. Feds release Miami raid pics, drugs, brigade gear of just all kind of stuff and high heels. Anyway, we go to the chat. We go to the chat. Um, every strip club in America has this same dressing room. So you saying he had it already cracking, huh? Yeah. Right, Red Hunter. Diddy put tariffs on baby oil. Murder passe says. And we got wellness with Frugal Mama in the chat. I ain't see wellness in here. What's up, wellness? From Fort Worth, Texas. Pull up on her channel. Zane Avery said, hi, what's up? Okay, and then Max says apparently since high school he has been into this kind of stuff. That's what I'm trying to tell people. People try to act like this stuff is new. You know what I'm saying? It just got more. When he got out here in LA, he just went buck wild, man. On the rugs allegedly. I'm gonna say out here, this is where he already had that crazy fetishes and stuff. He just when he got out here and learned the Hollywood culture and with orgies and all that stuff, he went head in. Swingers, and he already admit being a swinger. He's admitting to being a swinger. This is documented. What his defense team is saying he had a swinger lifestyle. Wow, the lifestyle. This is the beginning. Apparently, says high school, he has been into this stuff. Yeah, the real Wayne says,
Says all fun and games till get until you get into the stilettos to get the end, man. Wow. And was he putting on the damn stilettos? I would say maybe. Probably. I would say allegedly a strong yes. This was not in the court. That's just me, my opinion. I'm saying he probably got in them damn hills before on them rugs. You gonna tell me he didn't get in them hills on that cocoa? I'm in love with the cocoa. No one said a word when the money was being spent on them, but Diddy did it in front of everyone like Jimmy Seville. Hey man, hey, ain't no fun until the rabbit has the gun. You feel me? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. People gotta understand nobody's loyal to you. You know what I'm saying? Unless and until day ones, man. And so he got all these new people around him. Yeah, yeah, man. Man, yeah, people don't care. And even your day ones that turn on you sometime. But majority of times, if you got a solid team, he didn't have a solid team. He had a bunch of yes people around him. That's why they coming and saying Rico, y'all. The dude George, and we showed earlier the other dude that testified before him, the other assistant that said he was in the car. I forgot his damn name. I got all the damn notes. The other assistant said he was in the car when Diddy and them was looking for Suge at Mel's diner. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy, y'all. I'm about positive thinking, but that is a serious ego stroke. Yeah, man, everybody's telling him how great he is and all this, and everybody's kissing his butt. You start thinking you are, I'm sorry, a god or something after a while. You know what I'm saying? You start feeling because you are in control of a lot of people's livelihoods. You know what I'm saying? He had a lot of employees under him. So that would do something to anybody's ego a little bit. An average person would be to get big headed off that. You feel me? Now you add millions involved. You know what I mean? And a person, he can make you or break you. Diddy can open that door for you. People forget. That's why Cassie. That's why they keep focusing on Cassie because she was his artist. Who only put out one album, had a 10 album deal, and he only put out one album with her. He was with her for 10 years. That coercion is, oh man, he about to do some shit. He better cut a deal. How you going, man? I don't care what the defense says after this. Because that's why you got cross examination. The cross examination is not looking like they ain't really like nailing them with nothing. Um, I like your female tendencies. Nate said, Nate straight. Thank you. We do got XY chromosomes, you feel me? But anyway, or X and a Y, right? Or do we got YY? Which one we got? Do we got both? I think we got both, right? We got X and Y, don't we? But shout out to the females out there. You know what I'm saying? Uh Beaver's going in the hot seat. Beaver, man, he Justin Bieber, we already know that he already came out and said that he's not going that Diddy didn't do nothing to him. I'm disappointed in you, Diddy. I mean Diddy. I mean Justin. I called him Diddy. Justin is obviously a victim, and I don't think this is from Luke X Exel. Justin Bieber is obviously a victim, and I don't think that he will go and sit in the seat. Did you see Diddy's face when 50 Cent walked in the courtroom? I think I seen some kind of parody, but I did 50 show up? I didn't know 50 showed up. I didn't hear about that. I didn't see 50 come to the courtroom, man. That would have been big. It was heartbreaking to see Usher testify and said about I was only 14 when I did. Yeah, oh, you trolling right now. Usher ain't testified, man. Omar Bostic, they all will be wearing dresses. Right. When you under them rugs, they're gonna be wearing whatever, man. You out of your damn mind. Right, Omar. Michael Mirabel, did he eat Skeet by you know he wore those shoes? Yeah, he did, man. Allegedly, but he did. Allegedly. Said Aquila uniquely blessed. What's up, Aquila? Aquila uniquely blessed. What's up, her? Leticia Williams. You ain't nothing better than speaking on a man life. Ain't concerned with you. Y'all live your life. Stop watching faces. Have your healthy breakfast. Nah, Diddy's food. Diddy's content. You can have that old conscious stuff. They got all kind of channels. This is the Diddy dragon show right here. We dragging Diddy ass on this mother. They got a lot of channels that kisses Diddy butt and all this stuff. And nah, on this channel, we clowning. It's content. How can you not talk about it? It's too funny. It's sad and funny. I'm sorry. It's sad, but it's some of the stuff is funny, man. You know what I mean? I'm sorry. If you can't see none of this stuff and laugh sometimes, you like something wrong with you. Some of the stuff is just like, what was his them drug what was something when he took them rugs that it just he had to have the baby oil. What was the fascination with the baby? Like, I guess because when you on them hallucinogens, that I guess the baby oil looked like water. I don't know. Was the baby oil talking to him or something? I don't know what that lets you know, man. That dude was off his rocker, man. He might be low key like have a mental problem, like for real. When you messing with that many rugs, yeah, after a while, it's frying your brain. So yeah, it's eating up something, dog. Like you ain't now that he's sober, he don't remember. He don't remember. Wow. It's sad. It's sad. Sad to the victim. Sad. that he turned out. He had everything in front of him and he blew it. I'm sorry, y'all gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. I can't read all y'all comments. Damn, I gotta go to work. Um, Shout out to Michael Maribel in the building. You know what I'm saying? Diddy's out of here eating, man. Allegedly, I don't know. Red Hunter, shout out to Red Hunter. He need to take one for the team and challenge the man act before they disappear. That man, hey, yeah, Red Hunter is he's done, man. That man act alone is over. Now they building up the conspiracy of the enterprise part with these former employees. Now you hearing employees out of their mouth saying they set up stuff, set up the baby oil and the rugs for the freak offs. That's crazy. Allegedly, but that's their testimony, man. Shout out to Stephen Price. Shout out to Andrew. Shout out to Larea Cheyenne. There's so much fake stuff on the internet about Diddy trial. I hope people realize that it is. Shout out to Lux Excelor. Shout out to Michael Maribel. Shout out to Omar Bostic. Shout out to Murder Posse Film Crew. I said Posse. I don't know. Shout out to Wellness with Frugal Mama out of Fort Worth, Texas in the house. Shout out to uh SA or EC or Issei or is it SA? SA Mac. Or shout out to Mac. Shit. Shout out to Leticia Williams. Shout out to Aquila Uniquely Blessed. Shout out to Nate Straight. Shout out to the real Wayne. Shout out to Zane Avery. Shout out to everybody in the damn bushes. Red Hunter, Ashley, Mose. And shout out to I can't pronounce the name. Shout out to TA. Shout out to everybody in the bushes, Sean Nud. Shout out to Rat Williams. Rat Williams. Shout out to Hobson. Shout out to Tanya Whittaker. Shout out to A Hat. Shout out to everybody in the bushes. Shout out to Lois Cox out of New Jersey. And shout out to everybody in the bushes. Shout out to Diddy. Diddy's in the chat. But he's in the chat. We got to continue this tomorrow, y'all. We got to continue. I got to go to work. All right, y'all. So Diddy staff testifies under immunity about the setting up the baby oil, the whole freak off, and the hills and pills and guns and stuff that was found in that Miami raid is crazy. All right, y'all. I love y'all. Make sure you pull up on me Monday through Friday, 4:45 a.m. West Coast time, 6:45 a.m. Central time, and 7:45 a.m. East Coast time, Monday through Friday. Pull up on your boy. Like the video, subscribe. Like the video, subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Make sure it says all, and share me out on all your social media platforms. Have a great day at work, and God bless y'all. God bless y'all. All right, y'all. Mwah, mwah. To all the ladies and the single ladies, you get the leggy. Pa-pow, pow, pow, pow. And the homies, you get the pound. Boom, boom, boom. Uppercut. You know how we do. I love y'all. Thank y'all for pulling up. Yay, yay, baby.